studying Bo Nix's entire career, going season by season all the way up until he retires to see if he's one of the greatest or worst draft picks of all time. Starting his rookie season off at a 72 overall. If we look at his offense around him, honestly, they're not great, but they're not too terribly bad neither. I think Courtland Sutton is going to have a huge season with him. But it's time to go ahead and find out. Let's send his first season and see how it goes. They ended up going 4-13 in his first season, so not the best start. Bo Nix had 333 passing yards, 16 touchdowns to 19 interceptions. Josh Reynolds was leading us in receiving yards. Hopefully that's not how every season goes, because we have some challenges for him to complete. That is for him to make 3 Pro Bowls, have 5 seasons of 4,000 yards, win 10 playoff games, win an MVP, and obviously win a Super Bowl. Win 3-14 this season. What is happening right now, bro? I didn't think we were going to be like one of the top teams making it to the playoffs every year, but I thought we were at least going to be better than this. Bo Nix had a worse season with 3,263 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. At least that number is going down a little bit. Courtland Sutton led us in receiving yards with 836, while Troy Franklin only had 1 reception for 18 yards. Why aren't we using this guy? This team and Bo Nix needs to turn around very soon, because he is looking like a huge bust right now. Might not even get another contract after his rookie one. This season they went 9-8, which is obviously a lot better. Sadly, they didn't make it in the playoffs, but I'll take that. If we look at our team rankings, it looks like Bo Nix is the problem with this team. Defensively and rushing wise, we were top 10 in everything, but offensive passing yards per game, we were 28. He honestly has to do better. He had 3,384 yards passing, the 17 touchdowns, the 10 interceptions still. Devontae Williams had 1,000 yards for the first time in this video, and receiving, Courtland Sutton still didn't have 1,000. Had his first winning season, and that gives me hope for the future. Hey, maybe we'll actually get into the playoffs on his last year of his rookie contract, which is coming up next. Things will get very interesting after that as well, to see if he'll go anywhere new or not. In his 4th season, they end up going 10-7. Let's go. I knew I had hope for a reason. In overall team rankings, Bo Nix still didn't have a good season, and we have to play the Chiefs in the first round of playoffs, but at least we made it. 3,154. How did we get a 10-7 record with that? 25 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. Bo Nix, you're gonna have to do something else. Courtland Sutton only had 771. Let's go ahead and hop into this playoff game, but honestly, I'm not expecting to win this. But hold up, at halftime, we are actually winning 14-7. City Chiefs score very quickly though. Now we're tied. And in the 4th quarter, we do score another touchdown. We're up 21-14. Oh my god, are we gonna pull up a huge upset? Score again, up by 10, and we did beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. Oh my god, looking at their record and their overall, I did not think there was any way, shape, and form that was happening. Bo Nix actually held his own. 132 yards passing with 1 touchdown. The next round we have to play the 14-3 Bengals. Maybe we can get lucky twice in a row, and it's actually looking like we are, because in the second half we are winning again at 14-6. The Bengals scored twice, and now they're up by 5 entering the 4th quarter. Go down, score again with about a minute left. It looks like our crazy run is over, and yes it is. We lose 26-21, but hey, I'll 100% take what we just did in the playoffs. I didn't think I wanted him to re-sign with the Broncos, but now I kind of do, I'm not going to lie, because he's getting carried so far. He is not on the Broncos anymore. Now their starting quarterback is Baker Mayfield, but he signed a 3-year deal with the Tennessee Titans. He actually has a pretty good surrounding cast with Tajee Spears, Burks, and he also has Malik Neighbors on his team as well. I see a lot of promise here as long as Bo Nix does well. In his first season in Tennessee, they end up going 5-12. Maybe he should have stayed on the Broncos. We look at our team rankings, it looks like rushing yards per game was the only thing we done good this season. Bo Nix almost had 4,000 yards with 3,700. His tenure in Tennessee obviously hasn't started off the great, but we still have 2 more years to turn this thing around. And then the next season he went 5-12. What is going on right now? He actually had a good last season with the Broncos, leading them to the 2nd round of the playoffs, and now he can't even get 6 wins. He's had 4,000 yards again though with 3,741, 20 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. Thankfully he only has 1 more season in Tennessee though, and then we can go somewhere else, and maybe that will change things. This time they went 1-16. How do you only win 1 game? He might not even get another contract in the NFL, to be honest. Just barely having 3,000 yards passing with 18 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. At least that number is low. Hopefully he goes somewhere different, because I think he kind of needs a reset after those 3 seasons he just had. I mean, heck, maybe I should be hoping that he actually gets a contract somewhere. I'll just go ahead and tell you guys, he is not on the Tennessee Titans anymore. He's also not on any team, because he's a 79 overall free agent. Bro, if he just stays a free agent for the rest of his career and then retires, this is easily the worst rookie quarterback career we've ever played. The next season, he did sign a 1-year deal with the Green Bay Packers. Now, they do still have a Jordan Love, so he will be a backup and probably not get any playing time. Since Jordan Love is starting though, maybe he can lead us all the way to a Super Bowl win, because technically it would still count, right? They did end up going 9-8 in the playoffs versus the New York Giants, but Bo Nix only got 2 passing attempts, completing 1 for 5 yards, and then the Packers lost in the first round, so you can completely forget getting carried to a Super Bowl win. Bo Nix is once again again a free agent, so let's see if he'll get a contract this time or not. But he didn't sign another contract this offseason. Also, that contract he signed to be on the Packers was kind of his last one. After spending 4 seasons as a free agent, he decided to retire in the 2036 offseason after a 13-year career. This video didn't go anywhere that I thought or hoped it would go. For Bo Nix's sake, I hope this actually doesn't happen in real life, because let's just say that would be really bad. But thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll check you guys out next time. Peace.